exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight. Yeah.
Is Spear still in Las Vegas?
That's the contract that he signed. I mean.
The man himself, Manny Pacquiao, along with Jazz Mather, the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions and Limitless X Holdings. Guys, thank you for the time this morning. Manny, going to start with you.
Contracts, not contract, contracts, multiple contracts signed on various different dates, okay, and we're always for a pro fight. So this is for a pro fight. It was always a pro fight. Floyd's been aware that it's been a pro fight from day one. He's been involved from his side with his management on the negotiations, on the economics, back end, front end, all of that.
Manny Pacquiao has fired back at Floyd Mayweather after Floyd attempted to change their September fight from a professional bout into an exhibition. Sources say Manny's team confronted Floyd's camp with signed contracts confirming the fight was meant to count on both fighters' records. Insiders report that Pacquiao is furious because Floyd already accepted advance payments for a legitimate professional bout, yet now wants the safety of an exhibition to protect his 50-0 record. The boxing world is closely watching this contract dispute unfold into one of the biggest controversies of 2026.
And me and Manny Pacquiao competing, that's not an actual fight, it's an exhibition. So we don't know the exact location, but I'm happy to be getting back in the ring, sharing the ring with Manny Pacquiao. We just want to put on a good show for the fans all around the world.
Reports indicate the controversy began when Floyd appeared on a Vegas Sports Today interview on March 28, stating, "The fight is just an exhibition." Insiders claim Floyd said something along the lines of, "This isn't a real fight. It's an exhibition. We just want to entertain fans and put on a good show." According to witnesses, Floyd also mentioned that the Spear venue isn't even confirmed yet, contradicting months of promotional material. Sources say this statement completely blindsided Manny's team, who hold 3 separate signed agreements explicitly confirming this is a sanctioned professional.
Canceled. I'm not sure, maybe Floyd got in someone's head and said it's canceled, but it doesn't mean if Floyd Mayweather says something that it's reality. He likes to tend to believe that that's how the world revolves around him, but in reality it does not revolve around Floyd Mayweather or what he states.
Jazz Mather, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, reportedly exploded upon hearing Floyd's remarks. People close to Mather say he immediately called ESPN and publicly declared Floyd in breach of contract. In the interview, Mather revealed that Floyd signed 3 separate agreements on October 24, November 6, and December 14. Insiders say Mather confirmed Floyd received payments after each signature and even took an advance on his September purse. Sources add that Mather possesses documentary evidence, including Floyd's device ID and IP address, proving each signature is valid.
A contract? Absolutely. It's a piece of paper. I can take a piece of paper and sign it right now, and then I can go like this. Done. And the paper's ripped. But does it mean that I remove myself from liability? No, right? You got to pick and choose your battles. You're dealing with, I don't think he definitely needs a new team of...
Manny Pacquiao issued his personal response hours later through a direct statement. Reports suggest Pacquiao clarified that the contract specifies a professional boxing match, not an exhibition, and that he would not participate in anything less.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said...
I wouldn't fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Yeah, it's a real fight.
According to witnesses, Manny stressed that his intention from the start was to deliver a high-level, competitive, sanctioned fight for the fans. Insiders claim Pacquiao concluded by demanding that the original terms be fully honored. Sources note that Manny's frustration is visible, as he came out of retirement specifically to avenge his 2015 loss in a bout that counts officially.
Pro fight, we are only interested in a pro fight. We have no interest in an exhibition. And as of this moment, the event is not canceled, and it's not an exhibition, and it's at the Sphere.
A professional fight. That's all we are interested in. We have no interest in an exhibition, Pacquiao reportedly stated. As of now, the event has not been canceled and remains a professional bout.
Yeah, and the final rules for which shall be subject to the mutual agreement of Pacquiao and Mayweather and subject to further approval of Netflix.
Sources report that this situation creates a legal headache for Floyd, as changing the fight type now requires commission approval, new contracts, and possibly refunding advance payments. People close to the Nevada Athletic Commission say they are monitoring the case closely, warning that refusing to honor the professional fight agreement could result in sanctions affecting Floyd's future licensing.
event, but for years I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did not do, how even though this was a great event and it's generated tens of millions and in many cases hundreds of millions, he should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always...
Andre Ward weighed in on social media, according to sources. Insiders say Ward criticized Floyd for seemingly trying to protect his undefeated record by switching to an exhibition at the last minute. People who saw the post report that Ward argued Floyd should have been upfront about not wanting to risk the 50-0 record from the beginning. Sources add that Ward emphasized that taking advanced payments for a professional fight and then attempting to change the terms is poor business and harms boxing's credibility with mainstream fans.
So from there, I started making more and more money. And I had another tax person that I had to...
Timothy Bradley reportedly reacted harshly on his podcast. Listeners say Bradley claimed Floyd is afraid of Manny breaking the 50-0 record, noting that Pacquiao appears sharp after his recent 12-round fight with WBC competition. Bradley mentioned Floyd's last professional bout was against Conor McGregor in 2017, while Manny remains in top form. Insiders say Bradley predicted that Floyd knows his reflexes and mobility are no longer what they were, making a real fight against Pacquiao genuinely dangerous at age 49.
How hungry they are. Like, everybody bought the Pacquiao Mayweather first fight because the fans were hungry. Their imagination was like, there's no good fights.
Right.
This is going to be a good fight. So they're anticipating it. So you got them at the right time. If it was the...
Eddie Atlas shared a blunt opinion on his podcast, according to sources. Reports suggest Atlas stated that this situation proves Floyd has always prioritized business over bravery. Atlas mentioned that real fighters do not take money for professional bouts and then attempt to switch to exhibitions when reality hits. People who heard the segment say Atlas warned that Floyd's legacy will suffer permanent damage if he backs out now, potentially worse than a loss in the ring. Insiders note Atlas called this move the most cowardly in modern boxing history.
Okay. Boxing's a hurt business. Floyd knows when he says TBE, the best ever, he's referring to the fight game.
I'm looking in your eyes. What are you getting at, man?
He means the fight game. That means get in, make your money, don't get hurt, get out. He's right. So Pacquiao looks like a very good opponent fight. There is a very good chance that Pacquiao will stop Floyd Mayweather.
What?
That's right.
Hold on, I don't want to hear a very good chance. Are you saying?
Stephen A. Smith's reaction on First Take was explosive. Viewers report that Stephen A. went on a rant about Floyd showing disrespect toward Manny, the fans, Netflix, and the sport of boxing itself. According to reports, he highlighted that over 325 million Netflix subscribers expected a real fight with championship stakes. Witnesses say Stephen A. demanded that Floyd either honor the contract or retire permanently.
Because that lowers the risk, and while demand is building for that fight, it actually maximizes the reward. He got paid twice as much for fighting Pacquiao in a less dangerous fight than he would have had he fought him when everyone wanted to see him fight. But that does count when you're being compared to the other greatest of all time against you.
Max Kellerman defended Floyd during the First Take debate. Insiders say Max argued that Floyd has the right to protect himself at 49 from a dangerous opponent. He also mentioned that exhibition boxing is now a legitimate business model, and Floyd should be allowed to transition if he wishes. Sources report Max pointed out that the real issue stems from poorly worded contracts that didn't clearly differentiate between professional and exhibition bouts. People watching say Stephen A. and Max nearly shouted over each other during the argument.
Why? The fight is going to air on Netflix. It's going to be for free if you are a Netflix subscriber. There will be no additional charge. More interestingly, it's going to take place in September of this year at the Sphere. So this will make it the second fight ever at the Sphere, and then the first boxing match.
Netflix issued an official statement, according to sources. Insiders report that Netflix said they promoted the September 19th event as a professional boxing match based on information from both promotional teams. Sources claim Netflix stressed that their broadcast plans were built around the historical significance of Mayweather potentially losing his perfect record. People close to Netflix say the company is privately furious because switching to an exhibition format reduces subscriber interest and promotional value. The Sphere venue management also released a statement, confirming that site visits took place in February with 35 to 40 people from Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Mayweather Promotions, and Netflix. Insiders note that the venue's production planning revolved around a professional championship fight under Nevada Commission oversight, and Floyd's recent comments conflict with months of planning.
Is it?
I think so. I think so.
Why do you think it's a joke?
Because it's not a real fight. It's a good place for them to grab some.
Bob Arum gave an interview siding entirely with Pacquiao. Sources say Arum called Floyd's behavior typical of someone terrified of losing. Arum, who promoted both fighters during their primes, stated that Floyd has always avoided unnecessary risks. Sources report Arum warned that taking advance payments for a professional fight and then attempting to change terms could land Floyd in legal trouble. Reports suggest Arum predicts Manny will not back down, as avenging his 2015 loss is critical to his legacy.
Come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50-0 on paper, but people know you've lost. Your own father said you lost against me back when we fought. And what's crazy is that people don't know that we had a rematch clause for 1 year. And what do? Retires for 1 year.
Oscar de la Hoya weighed in on social media with a savage response. Sources say Oscar posted that Floyd has avoided real competition his entire career, and this situation proves it. He referenced his own fight with Floyd, which was controversial due to weight-draining tactics. According to witnesses, Oscar claimed Floyd will do anything to protect his 50-0 record, even breaking signed contracts and misleading fans. Insiders report that Oscar called on boxing commissions to enforce the agreement or suspend Floyd. Terrence Crawford also voiced support for Manny's position. Sources say Crawford posted that if you sign contracts for a professional fight, you must show up and fight professionally. He acknowledged Floyd's career achievements but criticized this particular move. Insiders note Crawford expressed disappointment, saying young fighters look up to legends like Floyd and could learn the wrong lesson, that protecting a record matters more than being a warrior. Canelo Alvarez gave a more diplomatic take. According to sources, Canelo said both fighters are legends who should resolve the matter privately without tarnishing their legacies publicly. He acknowledged Floyd's desire to protect his record while also understanding Manny's frustration over contract violations. Reports suggest Canelo emphasized that the true losers are boxing fans, who get excited for big fights only to watch them unravel over business disputes. The betting market reacted immediately. Gambling insiders report that before Floyd's exhibition comments, Mayweather was a slight favorite at -130. After the controversy emerged, sportsbooks suspended all betting due to uncertainty over whether the fight would happen or under what format. Sources say bookmakers suffered significant losses as casual bettors demanded refunds after the conditions changed. Legal experts began analyzing the situation publicly. Sources say multiple sports lawyers posted threads explaining that Floyd's signed agreements create binding obligations regardless of later verbal statements. Analysts noted that if Floyd received advance payments for a professional bout, he cannot unilaterally switch to an exhibition. Insiders predict Manny's team could seek specific performance, forcing Floyd to fight professionally or return the money plus damages. Promoter Eddie Hearn commented on the broader impact. Reports suggest Hearn said this dispute harms boxing's credibility with casual fans, who see another major fight falling apart. Hearn contrasted this with UFC, where fighters sign clear agreements and honor them. Sources say he warned that if Mayweather-Pacquiao 2 collapses, Netflix might abandon boxing content in favor of UFC programming. Jake Paul surprisingly defended Floyd. According to insiders, Jake posted that exhibition boxing is the future and praised Floyd for pioneering the format. Paul noted he has earned over $100 million from exhibition-style events without risking his record. Witnesses report that his comments were widely criticized and ratioed by boxing fans, who called him a clown. Meanwhile, Manny Pacquiao's training camp footage leaked, showing intense preparation. Reports indicate Manny is training as if this is the fight of his life, with strength coaches and multi-round sparring daily. Sources say Manny is determined to break Floyd's 50-0 record and will not accept anything less than a professional, sanctioned bout. Insiders note that he told his team he would rather cancel the fight entirely than participate in a meaningless exhibition. Floyd's team privately attempted to negotiate. Reports suggest they proposed a compromise where the fight would count as professional but use modified rules, such as 2-minute rounds or heavier gloves. Sources say Manny's team rejected all compromises, insisting the fight occur exactly as contracted under standard welterweight professional rules. People close to negotiations say Floyd's team appears desperate to find any solution that preserves his 50-0 record while technically remaining professional. The dispute created a clear deadline. Sources report that Joss Mather gave Floyd's team until early April to provide written confirmation honoring the original professional fight agreement. Insiders claim that if Floyd fails to respond, Manny's team will officially cancel the event and potentially pursue legal action. Witnesses note that Mather posted on Instagram, "Men lie, women lie. Executed binding agreements don't," which went viral instantly. International boxing federations also commented. Sources say the WBC president stated that sanctioning bodies cannot approve fights if one participant does not consent to professional status.